Henry the Green Engine had been shut up in the tunnel for being afraid of the rain. But he was let out again to help Edward pull the express. And as a reward, the Fat Controller gave him a new coat of paint and had all his old parts mended. "My, you do look splendid, Henry," he said. "How would you like to help Gordon pull the express for a while?"
Oh, yes, please, sir,"
said Henry. At first, Henry was very excited. But as time went on, he found that, however hard he tried, he couldn't go very fast. "Steady, Henry," warned his driver. "You can do it." But it was no good. Whenever Henry pulled the express, he was always late and the passengers complained. The Fat Controller began to worry. "I'm sorry, Henry," he said one evening. "The passengers are saying you're too slow. I'm afraid you won't be able to pull the express anymore. You'll take charge of the slow trains while I find another engine to help out."
"Yes, sir,"
said Henry sadly. When the Fat Controller had left, Gordon couldn't help himself. "I don't know what the Fat Controller was thinking, letting poor old Henry pull my express. You better be careful, Henry, or the Fat Controller might replace you with this new engine."
"Puh,"
snorted Henry, but secretly he was a little worried. The next morning, Henry set off with a slow passenger train. He had to stop at every station along the way. He found it very dull. At the end of the line, he left his coaches and went to the yard for a rest. It was there he spotted the new engine, on a siding nearby.
"Hello,"
said Henry.
"Who are you?"
"I'm James. Who are you?"
"My name is Henry. Have you come to help out then?"
"I have indeed," boasted James. "And just as well. I thought you were a big green caterpillar the way you were crawling along just now. You wait until you see me in action. I'll show you how fast I can go." And he puffed importantly away. Henry felt cross. "Never mind about him, Henry," said his driver. "Fast or slow, you're still really useful." Later that day, Henry set off for home. He was still thinking about James. They stopped at the station for more passengers. Henry waited for the signal to change, but the signal stayed red.
"Oh dear," he thought. "Now I'll be late again."
At last the station master arrived. "I'm sorry, Henry, but there's been an accident. That new engine went too fast and now he's come off the rails. You'll have to wait until the breakdown gang has cleared the line." Henry was surprised. A bus came to take Henry's passengers home. They were annoyed, but they knew it wasn't Henry's fault. It was a long time until Henry was eventually allowed to leave. When he got back to the shed, he saw James again. He looked very sorry for himself. "Fancy being so careless," grumbled Gordon. "And on your first day, too. It's a good thing little Thomas was there to help out." "Oh, hello, Henry. Have you heard what happened to James?"
"I did," grinned Henry. "In fact, James has been telling me how fast he could go."
"Did he now?" said Gordon. "Well, I think he'd be a lot safer on the slow trains. You could teach him a thing or two, Henry. It sounds like he'll need all the help he can get." James went redder than ever, and Henry smiled to himself.
"Perhaps," he thought, "being so slow isn't such a bad thing after all."